Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Up at Sea of Tranquility. I thought I was not going to have any more for you today here on this Wednesday, but I've got so much to talk to you guys about. I wanted to squeeze another one in here today because I know this one, the label is very hot to make sure that people hear this album and know about this album. So this band has been around for a long time, like 30 years. But it's not till like the most recent few years that they've even come to my attention. But this is the band called the Mandoki Soulmates, A Memory of Our Future. And the leader of the band is Leslie Mandoki. There he is right there. He's the guy who puts this together. And he is a songwriter, musician, arranger, producer. He's got a cast of characters that he generally has playing with him, but kind of like Arjen Lucason's Arion, he brings in loads of guest stars to sing and play on his albums, and that's kind of the way it's been going for a number of years. It's kind of like a big progressive rock conglomerate, and this particular album recorded all in analog, right? They go to great lengths to remind us of that, and I will say it's a great sounding album. It really, really is. So let's take a look at it before we start talking about the music here. All right, like I said, there he is right there. And I'll read you the list of folks who appear on this, if there's many. All right. So you get all sorts of photographs in here and lyrics and things. This is progressive rock for sure, but there's also straight ahead rock on here. There's some world music on here. There's certainly some jazz and fusion on here. You've got some fusion players on here. A little bit of everything. It's kind of like a melting pot of all sorts of different sounds. It's not just straight prog. Very easy listen. Easy to listen to, easy listening, but great musicianship across here. All right, so who we got? So Leslie Mandoki, like I said, the leader of the band, on vocals, drums, percussion, and oud. Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull on flute. Al Di Meola on guitars. Mike Stern on guitars. Randy Brecker, trumpet and flugelhorn. Till Bronner on trumpet and flugelhorn. Tony Carey on vocals, Hammond organ, piano. Yes, Tony Carey from Rainbow and Planet P. Corey Henry on Hammond organ, piano and Rhodes. Nick Van Adie, vocals. Richard Bona, bass and vocals. Jesse Seinberg, vocals and guitars. John Helliwell, soprano, alto, and tenor saxophones and clarinet. So many notable people on here. Julia Mandoki on vocals. Bill Evans, tenor and soprano saxophone. Mark Hart on vocals. Simon Phillips on drums. And Steve Bailey on bass, along with Fausto Beccalosi on accordion, Diobrat Mishra on sitar, Michael Flower piano keyboards, Ada Rovati tenor saxophone, and Alcamas Joseph Angyal on saxophone, violin, and flutes. So, lots of people on here. Like I said, stylistically, this is kind of like all over the place. A lot of different things. Basically, this band is a prog band. But you get much more than that here. You get lots of world music and fusion on here as well. A little bit of pop, a little bit of straight rock, a little bit of everything, which I think is really good. Vocals are really well done. Leslie's got a little bit more of a kind of a gruffle vocal style, but I will say the rest of the other singers sound great as well. They all sound really good. You get all these different singers on here. Tony Carey still sings really, really good. Of course, he didn't sing with Rainbow, just played keyboards there, but of course during Planet P time, he sang his own stuff. He's been kind of like a little silent in recent years, but great addition to this band. And if you go look at their alumni list and look at all the people who have appeared in Mandoki Soulmates over the years, it's a long, long list, right? It starts off, you got 12 tracks in total. It's a fairly long album. Blood in the Water is really, really good. Great chorus. Nice instrumentation. Enigma of Reason is one of the longer tracks on here. That's just over 10 minutes long. That's also excellent. Ian Anderson plays some wonderful flute in a couple tracks on this album. I love hearing Al Di Meola on here. He's mainly playing acoustic, but he's burning it up all over the place and doing some lovely chordal things. You got Mike Stern popping in some sizzling solos from time to time, and they actually also both share a solo in, I believe it's in My Share of Your Life. They go dueling solos. Al on acoustic, Mike on electric. You know how many years I've been waiting to hear Al Di Meola and Mike Stern on a song together, soloing off each other? Awesome. Age of Thought is another really, really good track. Stern's on that one as well. You got We Stay Loud is more of like an up-tempo kind of like rock song. You got some, like I said, you got some world music stuff on here. Memory of My Future. The Wanderers a cool track. The Big Quit is also really good. That's another one of the longer tracks on here. This is a very, very enjoyable album. Some of the mellower tracks kind of maybe meander slightly, but they're still pleasant to listen to and have nice melodies. But there's plenty of soloing on here and lots of really good tight ensemble playing. I think Simon Phillips does a great job on the drums on here. Cool to hear all the different soloists and people on there. There's really nothing to not like on here. And I will say that it's a great sounding album. Really good sounding album. So if you want to hear kind of like a big band approach to like prog rock fusion and world music all kind of wrapped into one, with great keys and rhythms and drums and guitars and vocalists, you can't really go wrong here, right? You got some cool sax on here and horns and things. I really like this. Easy 4 out of 5 star. Mandoki Soulmates, A Memory of Our Future. It's out now on Inside Out Records. Forgot to mention that before, so they are on Inside Out, so you can go check that out. I'm going to drop the link to the Bandcamp page below, so you can go at least listen and see if it's something you may be interested in picking up. And you can probably get this wherever you get your CDs, right, or wherever Inside Out sells their stuff. I recommend it. It's good. The couple that I've heard before are also really, really good. Again, it's this kind of like big band, lots of guest stars type of thing, big sounds, good melodies. Well worth checking out. Mandoki Soulmates, A Memory of Our Future. Check it out and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, down there, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated. And we'll see you next week with more reviews. I promise that's it for today. But hopefully you've gotten a chance to check out all these new album reviews and go and listen to some of this new music because it's all pretty good stuff. So, till next time, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.